what is Chipotle? Like, seriously, that's what I used to tell people, what is Chipotle? Like, in 2000, my channel, thank you for joining. Yes, I am talking about Chipotle stocks today. Chipotle, also known as CMG, that's their symbol that we use for the stock market. What is Chipotle? Like, seriously, that's what I used to tell people, what is Chipotle? Like, in 2006, people were talking about McDonald's, so Chipotle or let their shares go of it. And I'm like, what is Chipotle? Still, I always said that because I never ate it. Even though at the time I lived in Kansas, there was one there, I still never ate it. So I was like, what is Chipotle? Chipotle was another stock that people were talking about. Even after it was sold in McDonald's sold in what, 2006? I also, in 2006, I also went back and I checked in February to see how much it was because I didn't buy it. And it was $49.91. $49.91. Do you know what I spend that on? Gas, other things, lotions, body products, household products, all kinds of stuff. I could have spent $50. I could have spent $50 on Chipotle. But again, I didn't buy it. Same thing as my previous video. If you want to watch it, I'll link it above and below. But I talked about stocks that I was interested in, that I had for places that I shop, but I didn't keep because I was ignorant. And when it came to my money, I wanted to spend my money. I wanted to shop with my money for things that I don't even know right now what I spent on those things. But I'm still thinking about these stocks, okay? So again, Chipotle symbol is CMG if you want to search it up. One of my favorite websites to search for information about a stock is Yahoo Finance. I really like their website. It gives you all the historical data. That's where I went to get the historical data for this. And I really like the website. I used it in 2010. My instructor, my personal finance instructor at the time, I don't think the class was called personal finance. I think it was intro to business. I'm not sure, but he had given the class what to do. And he's the one who told me it's not too late to go back and invest in those stocks, because in 2008, when people were discussing Chipotle, I was like, I don't even know what that is. I'm not going to invest in it. And instead of educating myself, I just chose to give it an X. Instead of educating myself, I just chose to give it an X instead of staying with it or investigating more about it and then deciding to invest in it later. Well, or I still had a chance to invest in it and I still chose not to. So when people said that right, because people love to talk, people said that it would not do well. Don't invest in it, kind of what they said about Facebook, right? But it all proved them to be wrong. And so people said it would not do well. Well, I learned to not always listen to people and educate yourself first. So if you educate yourself, then you can make you can make the best decision for yourself rather than listening to what rumor mill or what someone has to say. And I know that sounds crazy because I'm pitching on advice, but I'm just letting you know to educate yourself on making a decision before you decide to buy a certain stock or invest in an index fund or invest in a 529 plan for your kids. Any of that thing, educate yourself first. And once you get that education, then you can make that decision. Yes. So my personal finance teacher in 2010, same thing with the other ones. Excuse me. My personal finance teacher in 2010 said, hey, invest still. You still can invest. And when I last looked at Chipotle, it was $359. That's the last time I remember looking at it before. I was like, it's too much money. I can't invest. At this time, I had spent all my deployment money, so I didn't have all that money just coming in like I did before. And so yeah, I think it was around $359, $356 that I remember last seeing it. Well, now the price of Chipotle, and we all know it's doing well, is $865.13. I can only be upset with myself. I can only be upset with myself because I made the decision to, not buy Chipotle. So it's not like something in my previous video I discussed, like I bought and I sold. I never bought Chipotle. And even when my teacher told me to buy it, I still was like, no, I'm not gonna buy it. And even when I saw it at $3.56, $3.59, I don't remember what year that was, but I still didn't buy it. And now here I am in 2020 and it's $865. And a mistake on my behalf, right? But we learn from our previous mistakes that we make, and we just go from there. And that's all we can do is just, keep pushing forward. So if anything from this video, I hope you learn. I just wanted to tell my story about Chipotle, but I do hope you learn a couple of things. Educate yourself when it comes to anything you do with your finances. Don't just take the word of advice of one single sole person. After you educate yourself, make a decision. Every decision that we make for our finances is not going to be the perfect decision. Don't quit. Keep moving forward. Because with me, I just quit and I just gave up. And if had I pushed forward and was like, okay, it's 2010, 2 years later from 2008, I'm learning from my mistakes, I'm going to invest. No, I did not. I didn't invest. And look where I am in 2020. I didn't do anything, so I don't have anything as far as the stock markets go. I have money, I have a career that I worked on, but I don't have things set up that I could have had set up previously. Thank you for tuning in to my video. In the next video, I will talk about how I plan on making money in 2020. But until then, you can watch my 2 previous videos right here. Thank you.